Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So my name is Ankur Goswami, I'm a banking professional and coach. I really welcome you all to this channel, Finance Career 24/7. So guys, lots of times candidates come to me and they ask, so which industry is better, IT or bank? So in which industry we have to make our career? IT or bank? So this is the video, this is a session where I'll explain you everything. Right, in terms of industry, IT versus banking industry. Let's start. So if I'm talking about IT, the candidates, the people who have completed their B.Tech in computer science or IT, or they have done BCA or MCA, so they might get opportunity in IT industry, right? Let me clear you one thing, guys. Courses, you cannot get any job by doing some courses. No, courses cannot give you a job. Whatever you will learn in those courses, that will make you a job ready. Correct? What is exactly happening in IT industry? If you know that, if you know how to do a coding, if you know how to do analyze data, then definitely you can work with IT industry. Because IT industry does not have one or two profiles. They have a multiple profiles, like 70, 80 types of profiles. Correct. So in which profile you have to start your career? That's some sort of confusion, right? So I'll clear this. So if you have done your B.Tech, BCA, MCA or any professional IT based programs, in that case, you have an opportunity like software developer, you have an opportunity full stack developer, back-end developer, front-end developer, or if you want to get into some AI ML, then data scientist, data analyst, business analyst, machine learning engineer, AI engineer, lots of opportunities you will be having in development as well as in your analytics. However, analytics is also part of IT. All right, but if I'll tell you guys how much time it will take, what exactly duration you have to contribute, so answer would be minimum 1 year. I'm telling you, minimum 1 year. Because any company doesn't want the people who are not trained. Company also want the people who are cream people, who already trained in projects, who already trained in frameworks, Angular, React, any other XYZ projects, XYZ platform frameworks. So company doesn't want to spend money on their training to make their candidates expert. That's why they need a people who are already trained. They need a people who already know about the bugs, about the errors. Those who have done their B.Tech in computer science, IT, they also don't know the detailed knowledge of these kind of platforms and softwares. That's why you need a specific training for that. And for that, you actually required at least 1 year of training, because company doesn't consider you as a basic candidate, as a basic engineer, as a basic analyst. You have a knowledge at least like moderate, more than moderate, or I would say like advanced level. Yeah. So how it actually happens, like students, candidates, those who have completed their these kind of training, these kind of programs, courses, then they start working with the company as an intern. Right. So intern for 6 months, intern for 1 year, and on an average, the salary, not salary exactly, the stipend what they get as an intern, that would be 15,000, 20,000. Once they get confirmed, then their salary would get like 25,000, 30,000. So that kind of salary package what IT people are getting. All right. It doesn't mean like the IT freshers are getting 10 LPA, 20 LPA. It's not like that. And second thing is, if you have some financial concern, if you are not financially well, correct? So I would suggest you, IT cannot be a good option for you. I'm not saying negative to IT. Obviously, like if you have good experience, if you have worked a lot here in IT industry, if you have contributed a lot in IT industry, then definitely you can get a salary of crores as well. There are lots of people who are getting salary of crores, right? In CRs. So it's also a great growing industry. But it takes time. It takes time to get expertise. On the other hand, if I'm talking about banking industry, so banking industry means, guys, it's not so difficult to be a part of banking industry. Reason is very simple. It will take hardly 1 to 3 months. 1 to 3 months to get expert, or I would say to get ready for banking industry jobs. What exactly required, what skills required? So skills required would be your communication, how you communicate with others, how you present yourself, your English, your local language. These are the things which required for becoming a banker, right? Most importantly, most importantly, guys, if you know to negotiate, if you know to deal with the people, if you know how to sell something or how to convince someone, then I would suggest you banking industry is for you. Banking industry is for you. On the other hand, if you don't like to deal with people, if you don't like to interact with people, if you don't know how to convince someone, trust me, right here, right now, stop thinking to get into banking industry. So banking is all about convincing, to have a great communication skills, right? So and how much time it will take, as I mentioned, 1 to 3 years. As I already mentioned, the skills what required: your English, your communication, your presentation, your basic Excel, your negotiation skills, your dealing skills. These are the things required, and along with banking knowledge, banking industry knowledge, the domain knowledge. This is not a technicality. This is not so technical. Correct? This is a basic things. If you will face any interview, let's talk about interview of IT and banking industry. So if you will go for an interview in IT industry, then guys, there will be some 4-5 round of interviews, right? There will be one round that would be introduction. Then they will check your English, they will check your technical skills, they will check your psychology. Lots of different round of interviews would be there. Correct? I think 1 or 2 round of interviews which depends on technical only. Correct. On if I'm talking about interview for banking industry or BFSI industry, BFSI as in banking, financial services, insurance. So in BFSI, like 1 or 2 round of interview. Very rare it will happen, like 3 round of interviews getting happen. It's not like that. 1 or 2, right? And so what they will analyze, what they do analyze, so simple thing is they just understand your communication skills, they understand your English, they understand your local language, they understand your they will analyze your banking domain, basic domain knowledge. That's it. Because banking is more into communication, banking is more into negotiation and dealership, right? If you are expert, if you are good at those things, definitely you will be ready for banking job. And it doesn't take more time, guys. Right, as I mentioned, 1 to 3 months is enough. And in my courses also, what I actually generally what I teach or what I taught in my BFSI Career 24/7 channel, I do have free courses, right? What I delivered, and I trained a number of people from there, and the people have completed those sort of courses, those sort of free courses. They have given interview and they are working with banking industry as well. So you also want to do something, you also want to get into banking industry, right? You can discuss with me, you can share your thought, you can share your dream, you share your goal with me. Definitely I'll work on those part, I'll train you accordingly, guys, right? And I'm not saying IT is not a good option. Obviously IT is also a very great option. Lots of contribution IT industry has in our Indian economy, along with banking industry. So banking industry, to get into banking industry is not so difficult as compared to IT industry, right? So an IT industry, again, you must be a technical, you must have great knowledge of different platforms, different softwares, coding. But in banking industry, it doesn't require you must be a very good at communication, good at English, good at local language, good at banking knowledge. That's it. And how can you join any banks? That's most important question, I would say. So answer is very simple, guys. In this platform itself, Finance Career 24/7, what I do, I daily deliver walk-in interviews. I daily give the updates of walk-in interviews, where interviews happening. I train you for interviews. How can you give interview? How can you face an interview? And how can you make a resume? These terms, these sessions, I already delivered in this platform. So if you really want to do more, if you want to more training, if you want more training or core training, then please let me know. What I'll do, I'll start one free courses in this platform as well in English language. Those people who don't understand Hindi, so this is a platform for them, right? Actually, why I started this platform, guys, because people actually, people approached me. Lots of students told me, sir, we are not able to understand Hindi. So please start one channel where you deliver everything in English. So I started. That's why I started this channel. All right. So guys, if you want to join Axis Bank sales officer. Again, listen me carefully. If you want to work with banking industry, so we have, as you know, we have an agreement with Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and so different banks, right, for different job opportunities, for different roles. For Axis Bank, if you are from pan India, anywhere from India, so you can apply in description box. There's a one link has been given, right? It's clearly mentioned Axis Bank sales officer, right? Axis Bank sales officer. You can apply there if you're from anywhere from India, anywhere in India. All right. Next, if you're from, if you want to, if you have some sort of experience, 6 months of experience, minimum 6 months of experience, you have already worked somewhere for 6 months and you realized like you stuck with your increment, you stuck with your growth, then in that case, you can work with Axis Bank as a deputy manager. Salary would be around 40,000, 40 to 45,000, depends on your location. Right, pan India opening is happening, right? We are considering pan India. However, it is a training program and it is paid, by the way, paid. It's not free, it's paid. Okay, and 12 months of training will be happening. While that 12 months training, you will be getting a salary as well. So I have explained everything, guys. You have to do your research. It's clearly mentioned Axis Bank deputy manager. So form is given. You have to just fill the form, right? Our team will connect with you and you will just go get all information, guys. Don't get confused. Again, I'm telling you, don't get confused. All right. So you will be getting great opportunity, but it's a paid program. However, in training itself, you will be getting a proper salary. Before doing anything, before paying anything, I would request you, do your research. Right. However, the people who are fresher, for them, Axis Bank sales officer opportunity is there. And apart from that, daily basis, I bring some sort of walk-in interviews updates. So go, be ready, work on your skills and go there for an interview. All right, guys, whatever concern you have, you can connect with me via LinkedIn. You can send me a request. I definitely accept your connection request and we can have a conversation on the message box. And whatever concern, whatever queries, you can put this on your comment box. So this session is just to give you clarity. IT and BFSI or banking both have a great opportunity, right? After getting experience in both of the sector, both of the industry, you can get a salary of packages in crores. Right. And if I'm talking about the layoffs, let me clear this. Lots of people get afraid. I don't want to join IT industry because layoff is very common there. It's not like that, guys. If you're not skilled, if you're not able to manage with the technology, then definitely layoff would happen. Right. So understand the basics. Those people who got laid off, however, they were in mid-management as well. Why they got laid off? The reason is very simple. They were not able to fit with the new technologies. That's the reason. So, due to layoff, you are not joining IT industry. It's not justified, right? So, layoff would never happen. If people are very techy, people are skilled and adjust with any sort of software, any sort of technology. So IT is also good, but again, it's a time taking. If you have a time, if you are at your early 20s, like 21, 22, 23, then I would suggest you take 1 year of time and start preparing for getting into IT industry. On other hand, if you are already cross your 25 years of age, I would suggest you banking can be a good option for you. You can work for getting into banking industry. I hope you like this session. So I would suggest you for getting more updates about the job details, about the interview, about the different opportunities, subscribe this channel and grow this channel. All right. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. All the best. And whatever concern you have, you can put on the comment box. Thank you so much. Take care.